Hi, I'm Shannon Mercer and I'm performing this evening with the Toronto Symphony Orchestra in Sudbury. For instance, today we had another rehearsal this morning, and as singers we do this thing called marking, which means we're not singing full out, we're kind of half singing, and it's basically just to help the orchestra with how it's going to be put together with me singing. But I don't sing full out because what I need to do is rest my voice for tonight. You have to remember that the vocal cords are these tiny little cords that just vibrate together with air that passes through them. So they're a very delicate instrument, and you have to really take care of it. I kind of struck my passion for music when I was in grade school. I had teachers that were very passionate about music, and they would play classical music at our lunchtime hour. And I remember very clearly listening to Tchaikovsky symphonies. And I also remember having singing and playing different instruments as part of our curriculum. It was very involved in what we did at school. You set a little kind of seed in them about music, and maybe something sparks in them that they will then continue on and pursue. And also these kids, especially in a school situation, don't often get to hear this kind of music, but in such an accessible way. So actually I have a website. It's www.shannonmercer.com, very simple. And there are links on there to my discography. I have made a few recordings, all of a variety of styles of music, from Welsh folk song, which was the culture that I was brought up in and also was part of the reason I became a singer. So there's a collection of Welsh folk songs which were beautifully arranged by my colleague in Montreal. And then there's also a CD of music by Francesca Caccini, who is a Renaissance composer. Very important composer because she's a woman, and there are not too many of them. And she was also a very talented lutenist. And she accompanied herself as she sang her own pieces. But more importantly, she also wrote the lyrics to these pieces. So she was also a poet in her own right. And the lyrics are very profound. So that's an important recording. And more recently, I did a recording with a group called Caprice in Montreal. And it's entitled Salsa Baroque. So as you can imagine, or not, it's Baroque music from Latin America. So it's kind of got a Spanish Latin feel, but it's still within the Baroque genre, so it's lots of fun.